everybody! Do you not know how to tame a basilisk? Well, you've clicked on the right video. I'll be going through all the steps needed in order to tame a basilisk. And this one is very cheap, and it also has a trap which is optional. I'll go through the resources you'll need for the trap now. So the resources you'll need for the trap are basic stone materials. If you have S+, that'll be even better. But obviously this is console compatible. You're gonna need around 40 stone pillars or whatnot. You're gonna need stone ceilings, and then you're gonna need, yeah, and that's it for the trap. Really, that's it for the basilisk trap. And another thing that you are gonna definitely need, that you cannot get out of getting, is a rock drake egg. I will show you how to get them in a second, once I summon myself in something like a pteranodon, because they're very easy to tame, and you can just transfer it over from the island, and that's also a really good way to get your first, oh, did not mean to put on caps locks. It's also a very good way to get your first drake, so you can get more drakes for the basilisk. At this point I'll be spawning in a 225. Obviously your pteranodon does not have to be a 225, it would only be helpful if it was. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a good pteranodon saddle. But in this case I'm going to be having a primitive one because this is creative mode for me. And also what you're going to need in order to go down in there is the hazard suit. I will make a tutorial on how to get this in the next video if people are confused. So you need this in order to go into the radiation biome, just to protect you from radiation. Now that we have all the basics down, let's go to the location. So from the portal, even though you're probably not going to spawn here, you're going to want to go in this direction. Hold on, let me just do the little cool little oh yeah, this is also a little trick if people don't know. If you mess around with admin commands and you use fly on a flyer, oh no, and yeah, if you use fly on a flyer, has insane speed, so I'm just gonna use this to like get to the location. Alright, so let me just, alright, it's, oh no, I gotta do, is this normal speed? Oh my goodness, no, this is not normal speed. I'm gonna have to put in walk. Alright guys, so the current location that I'm at, which is near the radiation safe zone on the GPS on the map, is, once it loads in, 48.2 and 30.4. I suggest putting a marker there. As you can see, there is some blue lakes. You're going to want to completely go to the side, and you're going to want to go over here. And then, once you get into this little chasm right here, because I am on console, it won't load in instantly, and it will lag a bit, because PC, it doesn't really lag much. But make sure you don't hang around here too much, because it's going to be a one-way in, a one-way out. I'm currently at 46.7 and 40.3. I like to call this the dive down. This is the final stretch of probably your pteranodon, and if you lose your hazard armor, probably you. Alright, so make sure you have a backup pteranodon or a mating pair, because this probably will be the last time you'll ever see it. So as soon as you go into the red biome, right after you get near these red crystals, well no, right after you get past these red crystals, radiation is going to happen, and your pteranodon is going to get radiation sickness. Obviously not because I'm in creative mode, but if I were to be out of creative mode, your pteranodon will be taking damage. Make sure you pumped a lot into health. But you will need enough health to pick up enough weight to pick up some of the eggs. Sorry for my stutter. Oh yeah, and then from the T-Rex skeleton there, you want to go, Giganosaurus, however you say it. You're gonna want to go down and then to this little falling, and then it should be like this little. I like to call it the illuminated lights biome. No, the illuminated light cave, but it's really called the Grave of the Lost, which I don't really like calling it. And then these little cracks here, you see these little things in the walls. That's where you can find eggs. Oh, we've already found 2 eggs. Let's go ahead and drop down. This one is a level 116. Oh, and as you can see, it's just buffering in that my Pteranodon has gotten radiation sickness. Oh, and do be wary for rock drakes. They will and can kill you. Oh, this was a 125. Oh, jeez. Yeah, make sure your Pteranodon doesn't get killed like this, because then you would be stuck down here. Like that, you would be stuck down here, so you really got to be careful. The aberration caves are a very dangerous place. As you can see, the Pteranodon just died, so you're going to want to be really fast in and out. And as you can see, we found another one. You can find them littered everywhere. There's a 36. If you're on a server, I'd say sell that one for like element or something. Well, not element, but like something good, I guess. At level 116, those are normally quite good. And now I'm going to show you guys how to hatch the egg. So you're going to want to exit as you normally would on your Pteranodon. This is probably the last time you'll ever be using your Pteranodon. And then, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to have, if you have Genesis 2, you're going to want to make the egg incubator, but I'll show you both ways. As you can see, this is the egg incubator. It be crafted that fabricator incubates eggs, and also it fixes the bug where your egg won't hatch. And then the other one is the air conditioner strategy, where you hook it up to generators and you just make a bunch of them, and I'll just show you both methods. Both of them I'll be hatching 2 at the same time. A low level one and a high level one. The low level one on this one's going to be 132. That would have been amazing for my server find. But all we're going to need to do is you're going to need to have a basic base. You're going to need to have a generator. I'm going to need to have the pipes going out, and then the outlet. I'll show you how to set this all up right now. Now, you do not need a base to place all of these, but it would be kind of necessary to place a bunch. Now, what you are going to need to do is place a bunch of ventilation systems. So, it's always this way. If you see these little 2 notches, or you can just use orbit camera, you see these little 2 notches, it will always face in that direction. So what you're going to want to do, if you have collision disabled, you can just shove a bunch in one, kind of like this. Or if you do have collision enabled, what you can kind of do is kind of like this. But you will need a bunch of them, because rock drake eggs, trust me, they are like very hard to hatch, and trust me when I say that. So you are going to need a bunch of ventilation systems, which is probably going to cost more than the egg incubator. Actually, I'll just do it right here. I'll do it somewhere else so my game doesn't lag so much. Alright guys, we're in a new location. I'm just going to place this down. We're going to go out, we're going to do that, and we're just going to place this one down. So it is like this, and then you're going to want to do this. I'd say around 60 is enough for a good old rock drake. well, not 60, but around like 30 to 20. So it will cost a bunch of resources. Unlike the generator 2 incubator, these won't cost as many. And then you're obviously going to need gasoline to power this. So you want to do GFI gasoline. I'm just gonna put gas. I suppose this gives me gas bag saddles. I got smoke grenades. Gasoline. That's how you spell it. You're gonna need a bunch of gasoline to power these because they usually take a while. As you can see, we've got that one down. Then I'm gonna place the egg incubator here for a difference. Let's see which one incubates faster. We're gonna put the highest level ones in here. So male and a male. It doesn't matter what gender you get, you won't be able to breed them. Only wild ones can breed like this. You're gonna place them both down. Whichever one incubates first wins. 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes. So they're even. But one of them costs less resources. Let's just go ahead and speed this up a bit. By using this cool little command I like to call slow-mo. Makes it 2 times speed. That still is a bit slow. Let's make it 3. 5, so just for you guys. That's still very slow. About 10. That's good enough for you guys, alright? Yeah, that's good enough. That's more like seconds now. Alright guys, so we're going to be checking up on them in a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You move so fast. What is happening over there? Oh, it's okay, it's a supply crate. I'll stop it when it gets near. And then we're going to see which one hatches, if the bug happens, which one doesn't. Because I know what is the bug fix. I think that should be enough. Put slow-mo 1. It's normal speed. Second. If it doesn't hatch, you have to use a Gen 2 incubator. It's a really bad glitch, but, you know, it kind of sucks if you don't have Genesis 2. Like, I don't have Genesis 2, I just play on a boosted server. As you can see, we've got our first baby rock drake. We've got our first 2 baby rock drakes. We just set it to day so you guys can see. If I was on keyboard, I'd be so much faster and it wouldn't be like this. Of day 08:00. As you can see, these look sick, and then they won't care in 1 hour, 21 minutes. They mature very slow. Now let's go ahead and hatch these from here. There's no real thingy with hatching. It's just if the bug happens where your egg doesn't hatch, you have to use a Gen 2 incubator. I'm sorry, but you kind of have to. This rock drake looks sick, but also using the Gen 2 incubator does not increase the chances of getting a cool looking dino. It just makes them, it's just more of a fancy way of hatching them. And also costs less resources if you're resource cheap. As you can see, we did get doubles on that one, whatever you call it. I don't know why am I calling it doubles. We did get twins on that one, which is pretty rare and pretty cool. So yeah guys, this is how you get rock drake eggs, and then with the rock drake eggs that we got, you need to use it to tame a basilisk. So then you could hatch those rock drakes that you were going there for. That's the reason why I was showing them off. You were going to use those rock drakes in order to get basilisks, but we don't need these baby rock drakes. Why are you running? You can't escape me. Alright, so let's go and try find us a basilisk. Sometimes they spawn on land, but sometimes they also spawn in the radiation zone. Just to save us time, because I don't want this tutorial being too long, let's just summon one in, shall we? But you can find them in the radiation zone, and also sometimes on land near the metal things. Don't ask me how I remember all these codes. BP _C. As you can see, we've got ourselves a basilisk. It will bury out of the ground and it will sound like a Reaper King. That's when you know you've got your snake boy. And then using the rock drake eggs you got from last time, we're going to want to have 3 of them at least. While he is away attacking them. You're going to want to have 3 at least depending on the level. Now this is level 13, so you probably don't need that many. You want to separate all of the rock drake eggs. Let me just get this fertilized egg. Just to get me remembering how to use commands. Alright, now with your fertilized rock drake eggs, don't use these ones. I'm just using these as a tutorial because I spawned in the wrong ones. And then, once you lay them all out, what you're going to want to do is I want to do it like I have normal basilisk eggs. Not basilisk eggs, rock drake eggs. I'm going to do it how I normally would in a normal basilisk. So you'd run up to it, gain its attention. You would like to be on a Ravager or something. You're going to want to run towards the rock drake eggs. And you're going to keep on making it go over the rock drake eggs. And when it consumes one, that means that its taming would have gone up by around 10%. And once it's eaten them all, that basilisk is yours. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and I'm going to be streaming later on tomorrow. So, if you did like this tutorial, be sure to smash like, and if you got your new basilisk, comment #new basilisk. See you guys.